Little Mermaid live action remake. We're going to dive into that. I haven't really gotten to touch base on this subject, but it's been a very divisive topic in the world of, I guess, movies, TV, all that. Nerd culture. What we talk about here on the channel. You know, this movie's been making waves because the hubbub surrounding it is mostly because the criticism behind the film is the fact that they race swapped Ariel. Yeah, we have an African American playing the Little Mermaid instead of a red ginger. It seems like the gingers are starting to get replaced in everything. Why do people hate gingers? Are they soulless or what? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, there's been quite a lot of criticism here, but the thing is it's not so much the movie that people kind of have a problem with. It's other things around it, like the people that are defenders of the film. These defenders of this film are like diehards. Like, these are ride or dies. Like, if I ever needed somebody to have my back, they need to be a fan of this live action Little Mermaid film, because these guys cannot take it. It's gotten so bad that even these defenders are telling actual professional film critics that if they have any problem with this movie whatsoever, they are racist. That's the go-to insult that these guys are having automatically. If you don't like this movie at all in any form or fashion, you are racist. And we've seen the same thing with the Queen Cleopatra Netflix thing going on. Well, now the star of the Aladdin remake that came out a couple years ago is facing a lot of issues, a lot of flack, just for sharing the thoughts on the film and how they think that it's going to perform at the box office. Yeah, a simple little tweet that this individual sent. The star of Disney's Aladdin live action got some stuff. So let's go ahead and unpack this drama. If you aren't following the channel yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, follow me on it. So yeah, here's the deal. The Aladdin star, he has officially left Twitter because of controversial backlash. This is pretty nuts, dude. Like, in all reality, you can't even share your opinion anymore when it comes to things like this. This is on top of all the criticism and everything that was on top of it, but you could see that Mena Massoud leaves Twitter amid fan backlash, and their tweet, this is their tweet that they said, and this was in response to a fan asking about Little Mermaid's box office potential. They said, "Our film was unique in that audiences went to watch it multiple times. It's the only way we reached the $1 billion mark with our opening. My guess is The Little Mermaid doesn't cross the $1 billion mark, but will undoubtedly get a sequel." So, him saying that this movie is not going to cross the $1 billion mark put him in a world of grief. Even though he said it's undoubtedly going to get a sequel. I don't know why this sparked controversy, especially to all these defenders, these diehards. It was ridiculous. I mean, at one point, there were some people who sent really ugly messages to this gentleman. For example, here is a tweet right here from an individual called Random Black Girl, Iris Sirens. "Your film reached $1 billion, but you're still jobless. Seems like you got other things to worry about." Yikes. And that's the issue with the tolerant, intolerant, as these people continually just insult people. They immediately go to big digs and things of this nature. I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Come at me, bros. I mean, if you're a Little Mermaid stan, come at me. Here's another response we have. Mena Massoud chose violence with that comment about the Little Mermaid's box office, and now the Little Mermaid stans are coming after him. And then we also have, "You're pea green with envy because your CGI monster snooze fest of a very bastardized Aladdin made $1 billion, got forgotten, and you are never cast in anything meaningful again. Holly Bailey is a true star, and the Little Mermaid's about to eclipse everything." Again, there's been a lot of division, a lot of controversy with what people are saying and what they're not saying with this Little Mermaid movie. For me, it's personally not my thing. Oh my God, there's a grown middle-aged man over here triggered about a mermaid movie for little girls. Man, look, the main issue that I have with Little Mermaid is the same issue I have with most of these live action Disney movies, and it's that they're not that great. For the most part, they're absolutely fucking bad. Like, why do we need these live action remakes of some of the most beloved classics of all time? The original Little Mermaid turned things around for Disney. Aladdin turned things around for Disney. Beauty and the Beast turned things around for Disney. And yeah, some of these do pretty good. As far as like a sequel goes, I don't see how that was not a compliment when the Aladdin star was like, it'll still probably get a sequel. I just don't get it. And it seems that there's all sorts of different things leading up to this, especially like with the publicity and stuff, where they're trying to make the story of Little Mermaid a little bit more different. You know, it's bad that Ariel fell in love with Prince Eric. We can't have a female. I think they said they wanted to change the story to make it more than just her wanting to leave the ocean for a boy, because we can't have basic he loves a boy or she loves a boy, he loves a girl type of romance stuff in our stuff anymore. There has to be some kind of social justice claim, some kind of political commentary on top of that. But yeah, this dude that was the star of Disney deleted his Twitter account because of this. Because of a simple remark. Nowhere to be found. The account no longer exists. He got that much backlash over Disney stands. Like, Jesus Christ. Could you imagine if these Disney stands actually had passion for what Disney makes? Maybe we would actually get some decent Star Wars movies or some decent, Marvel movies and stuff. Oh, Eric, you're dissing Star Wars, or you're wearing a Star Wars shirt. Star Wars was a thing for many decades before Disney owned it, right? I'm just fucking throwing it out there. And I'm big enough of a Star Wars fan to not be a blind defender and be like, if you guys insult it or critique it at all, you're a piece of crap and you're racist. And that's the thing that bugs me the most. It's just these wokies. These wokies that are only liking this Little Mermaid movie because it's race swapped. If it was a white female lead, they wouldn't give a fuck. These people would not give a shit about this Little Mermaid movie. But what it is that it's identity politics once again injecting itself into our pop culture, injecting itself into story. Oh, but it's for modernized audiences and a new generation of people in your time. No, fuck off. There's a narrative behind everything that woke Disney is starting to do with a lot of things like this. And these people, these activists on social media that shoo people off like this Aladdin star are just fucking sick. They don't like any kind of difference of opinion. And it's not, I mean, maybe he was a chicken shit. He couldn't back up his thing. He's not no J.K. Rowling. But regardless of which, fucking ridiculous. The cancel culture mob struck and won against this dude.